It is truly atrocious. There are people selling Baileys. We're in the departure lounge at Gatwick. There's people selling Baileys to each other, and pretending they don't know about it. It's really quite bad. Really bad.
Yeah, because I'm not.
No. Welcome to Speak Polish. Today's lesson, thank you in Polish.
Dziękuję. Dziękuję.
Could you say it again, please?
Oh. Dziękuję.
Hello. We're waiting for a coach now. I said thanks to the guy who checked my passport in Polish and he nodded. Very impressed with myself. What? It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. That's where they're hanging someone now. That means yes.
Pasażerów Lufthansa podróżujących do Düsseldorfu.
And in Poland there's such crazy people. The crazy plane. That is pointless. But it's welcome to Poland, but don't stay long. Don't tell anyone what you see here. There's the airport. Just leaving it there. You do realise this video diary is going to be full of complete bollocks for 3 days, don't you? That's, I think, great. Poland, what do we hear first? The village people, right up to date. Do you think this used to be a communist country? What do you think, boys and girls? Ooh, it's getting dark, isn't it? We've been going for an hour in the bus and we're still not at Krakow. And as you could probably hear, there is a little child in the background who has been doing this for half an hour now. And if this carries on much longer, there'll be beatings. Yeah, but no but. We're here. Hachinso. Hachinso. Oh, because I'm from Japan. He's not. He doesn't count. No one's welcomed him. It's quite posh. And I hope so. Oh, curtains. Curtains. Can't see out. Can't see out. Only using curtains. Ah, there we are.
That's the view. Pretty shit, really.
Well, it's side street. But if you look over there in that direction, that's the River Vistula over there somewhere. So we finally arrived. There is Poland in all its Polishness. Look at this. It's hello, hello, but it's been dubbed by one man. It's posh. It is posh. It's bloody posh. There's a speaker from the TV in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah. Hello. Just had a meal. It was one of the best of my life. It was an amazing meal. And there's the evidence. Bloody hell! It wasn't cheap, but it was worth it. It was incredible. And all spoke to us in English, and I felt very guilty about speaking in English as well. I mean, also like it's 9:10, and we're thinking maybe we should go and walk the streets just a little bit for a few minutes. And we've spoken to a few people on the tour with us, and they're all very nice people. We've got on very well indeed, very well. Eddie's discovered coat hangers. This is a new thing for him. That's where your clothes go to keep them nice and tidy. He's walked off now in a sock. I think he's discovered the shower as well. This is also a new thing. It's Poland, and there is the famous big red hand of Krakow. Here's the hotel. Here it is. We're staying in there somewhere. Oh, that was a good meal. That was a good meal. Bit of music marketing there. That's a Barry Manilow. And over there, Vinesh Lepula. It's cold. It's cold. It's probably. We don't know how cold it is. It must be -10ish sort of thing. But it's quite fun. It's quite fun, and I just want to show you that there it is. There is the River Vistula. It's a big bugger. Look, Polish ducks. Here they come.
Krakow, Krakow, Krakow.
Yeah. Oh, the humour and wit. Did I say wit? Here they come. They're saying, piss off back to England. Piss off back to it. Go away. It is actually very cold. I'm wearing fingerless gloves, and we've been out about 3 or 4 minutes, and the tips of my fingers have gone numb. Moody, isn't it? There's the pirate ship, where Captain Hook and all his girly friends do this stuff, and there's my Newcastle. I've left Guildford behind, and I now have this one.
Is the castle closed now for a long time?
It is. See, this is also mine, as is marked by the sign on the side saying so. And the hotel is over there. Focus, focus, you bastard. Come along, focus. 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 Better. Still out walking in the dark near the castle. Is it cold?
It's cold.
We have found Farnham Castle. There it is, up there. It's very cold. It's very, very, very cold indeed. And snow on ground, and ice and things. Ice baby. Yeah. And there's of course is the famous big rock of Krakow. The famed rock over there, which was used by King Doobly Flop Flop in 8/7/12/6.
and standing on top is a big thing. What the hell's that? It's a thing. It's still very cold. Very, very cold. We're now walking somewhere. There's a woman in the car. There's just some Polish writing there to show that we're really in Poland and not just gone to Luton. It's always very, very cold. Very cold and quite dramatic over there, I feel. And our hotel, you can't see at all because it's so far away. He's so pleased he came out. Tram! I'm such a tourist. Taking people away to be turned into potatoes. That's what Poland's famous for, the potato trade. They don't nothing made with potatoes, they just swap them. That's why it's the potato trade. And castle over there. Ooh, Moody. That's what did you say?
I think it's a fuck off castle.
Thank you. That's where Dracula lives. There goes Hell's granny. She just tried to run us over. Mad, evil old woman. She cackled as she did so. She doesn't have legs. She just has wheels. Oh, the glamour. Cold. They're in very much sub-zero temperatures. The views are astounding. Look at these wonderful views. Oh, it's on telephoto as well. Zoom out. There we are. I'm sorry, that wasn't good. Crappy old views. It's absolutely freezing cold. I've got a cold. Eddie was attacked by a mad dog. We were both run down by a Hell's granny. And to top it all, I've just been asked by someone in Polish if I got any matches. And I said in English, I shrugged and said, I'm sorry, and he and then he pooed openly on the street, which I thought was a little excessive, but apparently it is a Polish tradition. They meet an Englishman, and it's a traditional Polish greeting. They take down their trousers and they poo on the street, regardless of who's around. Which is quite quaint, but apparently they then want you to poo back, and so I did. Now I've got a very cold bum. Guilty as hell.
Yeah.
Today is our first day. We're going to be laying new tarmac on the roads. It's a busman's holiday today, and you might have seen it is snowing. It's the first snow they've actually had in Poland for 8 years. We're quite privileged.
Good morning.
That's our tour guide down there. His name's Brian.
Yes, I am.
He's not done a lot of laughing yet.
All right. So that's well. I have to do. I shouldn't start from this practical information, but just I think that this is the right place. I strongly recommend to you. Or that's the malt wine, a glass of the malt wine after the castle, or beer. After that it goes smoothly. So the tongue twister, it seems to be very, very easy, all right? That's why our king, Casimir the Great, has founded the new, very Polish town on the other side of the Vistula River, and that's named after himself. So Casimir, Kazimierz. Many people that there is only the name of the king. There is the name of our men. Every almost third man in Poland, it's called Casimir, Kazek, Kaziu. So that's why he thought about to build a very, very big town, and that's because the population, Jewish population, there was from the beginning the part of our population of Krakow. So that's on the right hand side there was the Jewish section, on the left hand side there was the Catholic section. So that's why there were you could see the towers of the Roman Catholic churches.
Repeat all the things that would be nice to, it would be easy to pass exam.
Eddie doing his bit to warm the air up a little.
Well, so that at this moment we are almost at the foot of the Babel Hill, and just once again we can see the part of the wall of the Ottoman people of the 19th century. Because according to the Polish history, when Krakow was the capital, and that's after that the capital was moved to Warsaw, so that this place was abandoned, and there was the decline time just for the inner Polish history.
We're somewhere in a castle. I think we're in Narnia somehow. It's a bit snowy, and Mr. Tumnus is over there. Hello, hello, and he's got a lion with him. Quite slippery. I think we're going to some cathedral bit. Apparently this is like the Westminster Abbey for Poland sort of thing.
Ruins.
It is, yes. I don't care about the great big cathedral. Me more interested in ruins of old churches found down here. Apparently this is where we're staying tonight. We have been abandoned because somebody chucked the TV through the window, let off the fire extinguishers last night. That's me.
Sorry.
Yes, oh, you got me out of the way. Found this flag, sir. Oh, that's one centurion. Aslan.
Our most famous poet. And today there is the anniversary of his death. So that's why, because he's buried in the crypt. So that's why the school, the pupils, the school kids, the students are coming because of the name of Adam Mickiewicz. And
Oh, it's impressive. That's my foot. This is one of the minor outbuildings. It's quite big.
A ja w tym, ale to nie moja wina, oni nas rozdzielili,
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to introduce Bożena, so that she's my colleague.
No filming allowed in the castle, don't you know? But I've got some biz cards and things. So this is inside the churchy cathedral-y business, and it's kind of strange smell. But that's Eddie.
Here. Yeah. Okay, so that's this way, please. But of course, that the market covered market is open minimum till 6 p.m. Marvelous. So, first of all, please pay attention on of course, the church and the altar, the 19th century. Those are the much older. They are from the 15th century. But this one is the modern one, so that this is from the 19th century. And the walls, they were also painted in the 19th century. Because this man used to live here. The painter, there was a painter, the writer, so that's the local artist, so that he used to live in the 19th century, and that's
This is where the Pope lived. The dead one. This man is going to jump in as a sacrifice. Notice he's wearing blue?
Yes.
He's changed his mind. This is the university. This shows the regard in which we're held by the locals.
Yes. Yes. All right, so that's. We can come up here. Everybody can hear me. No. Okay. All right. So that's this moment we are in the courtyard of the university. So that this is.
This opens early every year. Next year it starts in July.
You know, there was a tradition that this is open on the Advent Sunday. Right now, just I came myself.
Yeah, that's a good laugh.
He went up there with that split link in his chain and a bit
Okay. You can right now just dream about the coffee, tea, whatever. In a couple of minutes we'll finish. Well, so that's right now just we are in the square, and just the square is the biggest square in Europe. So that I mean that this part is copied on the other side. So that this building behind you.
Get off my lens. Get off. Get off.
Fogging up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, get off. Writing out of the postcards. You have to bear in mind this has already been half consumed, but we're in this place called Gulliver's in the side street off the main square. And have they learnt the art of presentation or what? It's a pity that some things have to be ruined by it, but it's cold and wet outside. I found the food here is amazing.
We just had a fab meal, and I spoke in Polish, and they seemed to be quite pleased. Well, I only said thank you very much, goodbye, but they seemed impressed. But this is it's quite impressive. There's something going on there. It's no Christmas, no Christmas.
Just get you out of the rain, really.
We don't know what the demonstration's about. We think it's an anti-cheese protest of some kind.
There's no Ray Rancer.
No, well, obviously Ray
Rancer.
Rancer is a very unpopular man. He's the major importer of cheese into Krakow, and they're not happy about it. They want to stop the fake cheese imports. He has stopped the fake cheese imports. Now, from now on, it's going to be pure Krakow cheese, and everyone's very happy. They're still anti him again. It's quite funny. Genuine Polish protest. What fun!
Yeah.
I think I worked out there's a sign over there, and it's nie first, which is no, nothing, no, don't, never. And there's the last word that says something like democratic, and the second word is odomy, and we're presuming that's sodomy, so I'm presuming this is a demonstration saying don't bugger democracy. Which is basically it. Now this is the latest in Polish secret surveillance camcorders. Very small.
Somebody with the biggest camera than you next door.
I know. I'm presuming they're from the TV companies and not just local camcorders.
Yeah.
So we're now in the standing outside their Christmas market. But God, it's cold. Fingerless gloves is not a good idea. It should have been gloves with fingers. Very much so. There's no more of the policemen there. They're the policemen who are saying yes, yes, bugger democracy.
Policemen saying no standing cold, bloody freezing cold.
There's the local Indian over there, Sue, and Big Tower over there. And this is just where magical forest has grown overnight around that stage. Here we are being tourists inside the Cloth Hall, which is a little more impressive than Guildford's Cloth Hall, which actually houses the Edinburgh Woolen Mill. These are the Don't Bugger Democracy singers. They're saying no Ray Razzi or whatever his name is. No Ray Razzi. We don't like him. Don't bugger democracy. Let us have our own cheese. Yeah, rough translation going on here. The cheese is ours. Bring the cheese back to Krakow. No Ray Razzi. Don't bugger democracy. I just noticed this. This is where the wrestling bout is going to be between Sylvester the Cat and Winnie the Pooh tomorrow night. Or maybe it's a comedy one because of the jest. And we're going up to the cathedral-y business which is over there now. I cannot tell you how cold it is now. It's just coming up to 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And it's really bloody freezing. And it's raining. There we are, 3 o'clock, time for the bugler to come out, and this is the time that the fire decided to turn on their engines, bless them. Thank you for that. Watch windows yet, boys and girls. That's jazz. There he is. Can't see him. Out the window. He's shut it. Missed him. He's up again. Where is he? He's at another window now.
Right from there, rock coffee. Place like Mum's old car.
It's weird when you don't know what's going on.
Got a democratic, so honestly, we want our say.
In all seriousness, if I'm to tell you what that is, that was to alert people there was an invasion going on, and he got halfway through the fanfare and he got shot in the neck, and so he finishes the note halfway through. And I didn't know that was Krakow. I knew about that legend. I didn't know it was here, which is kind of good. But it's cold. We're in the cathedral thing, and it's quite artistic. Can't even film the best bits because there's no photography, but there's a massive altar there. See, the reason this has got moody looking lighting is because this lens is covered in water. Is that better? Hello. There. Eddie has just been accosted by a Polish beggar asking him for money, and he made no attempt whatsoever to speak any word of Polish. It didn't come to me for the phrase book, didn't turn to me, just spoke in English, and the beggar continued speaking in Polish. And the curious thing was that Eddie actually needs the toilet, and the toilet was right next to where the beggar's gone. We've left there, and he's now gone back again to use the toilet, so maybe the beggar thinks this is lucky day and he's going to get some money from him, which is highly amusing. We went into a big cathedral thing and pulled the camera out, and it was, tickets, 5 zloty. And I went, okay, Eddie. No, I didn't know. There's a woman there. This is the cloth hall thing. It's freezing cold, so we're going to go back to the hotel. Everything shuts early here. It's only 3:30 on Saturday afternoon, and everything is already shut. So we're going to go back to the hotel and warm up, and then maybe concert this evening or go get something. We don't know. But yeah, hands are freezing, so I'm going to turn this off before I drop it. It's white Christmas, it's not good. And I bet that's actually Poles trying to sing that in English. And there we are, as I mentioned yesterday, the magic red hand of Krakow, on which Krakow was built, the red hand. And still over there are the protesters saying no. Bring back the cheese of Krakow. Bring back the cheese.
No talking, just singing.
And it's only 3:30 and everything's shut. And bloody cold, and Eddie's feet are wet because he's wearing nonsensible shoes. Look, even the lions are pissed off. Christ, it's cold. I want to go back to the plains of Africa.
Yeah.
Apparently it's cold and snowy in Britain. It's cold and snowy here. After a siesta, we were given a freebie local paper by a guy with a silly hat on at the crossroads, and there's a back page. It's an advertisement for guns.
Hey.
Buy your guns here.
Look that mean.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Cancelled and traffic jams made many drivers
which is Polish for thank you very much.
I'm going to shoot somebody's brains out.
Now, this is something else. Is that the guy that served us in the restaurant this afternoon? We don't know.
Video footage of him.
Don't know. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But apparently, Wisła Góra derby. Except that's football. But that's the Poles for you. Morning. It's Sunday, and it's just gone 8 o'clock, and today is the day. I have a feeling a mood of video shift from strange things to no commentary at all. But there we are. Today is one of the days of my life. Big important thing, and nothing else to say at the moment. That is the post box I used. Now, see, at home that would be nothing, but here I could be a tourist. This is the Polish motorway. This is borne out by the fact there is one car on it, because it's the only car in Poland that can go fast enough to use it.
The entrance is on the right, just here.
If ever the weather could have been more appropriate. We've not actually gone in yet, but this is obviously part of it. I'm a couple of hundred yards from everyone else. I just come off by myself. We've got about 20 minutes before we go in. So there's no one else around. It does feel odd. It's like, am I really here? Bizarre.
39, 30, 35, and 1. Yes, thank you. Okay. 25. 25. Yeah, thank you. Guys? Please not.
It's really slippy here.
because there were eyewitnesses that were sent to the gas chambers too. They were replaced again by prison. What was going on in the yard. On this place was execution wall. Several thousands were executed here. People were left on the block number 11. Naked, barefoot, and responsibility. One escaped, 10 or more were punished. You will see starvation cell number 18. The same important cell for Catholics, because in this cell, among the others, was Polish priest Father Maximilian Kolbe. You know history? All of you? During evening roll call, one prisoner was chosen to death in starvation cell. He started to cry loudly. Father Kolbe decided to 90 by 90 centimeter like telephone box, opening for fresh air, 5 part cover outside the building by metal box like the almost occupied by the supervisors, block masters, block leaders, so-called couple, you will see on the way side. In the first washroom, women had to undress before the execution. In the next one, men. Smaller groups were executed right in the washroom. Through that door, prisoners were leading to the execution wall. And from this place, one going downstairs.
On the opposite side of the guards room, the guards used to sit in the room 24 hours a day. They supervised the prisoners. In the camp prison, it was in the basement. According to survivors, in one month, one round, sometimes 1 to 3 prisoners.
Special cells in this corridor. Starvation, suffocation. In the first open cell, Father Kolbe died. Then we go down the corridor for 5 prisoners that are already in small cell. Regular cell you'll see drawings on the walls inside of the door. Two open cell, starvation and suffocation. In the first open cell, Father Kolbe died. Regular cell, you will see drawings on the wall
prison. Prison for the camp inmates, those who all civilians were found.
For standing cells down, recording us in the same way, also take the same as the building, this way pointing in front of the building.
Of the seasons, but SS men who supervised prisoners stood in that watchtower, protected from cold, rain, snow, wind. In a collective gallows behind room, 12 Polish prisoners were hanged during evening roll call because they had in contact with civilians outside of the camp. They were punished with public execution. In this way, Nazis wanted to terrorize the prisoners in the camp. That building, it was the camp kitchen. Beside the camp kitchen, camp orchestra was playing German melodies, usually marches for prisoners who went out to work outside of the camp or returning. The same men's, women's camp orchestras were established at Birkenau. Majority of the prisoners were employed outside of the camp at the gate. They were counting. It was easier to count them because they had to march to the beat of the music. Later on, Nazis supplied wooden barracks. Part of the wooden barracks were dismantled by the Germans before the liberation. They were sent to another camp and used again. Part of the wooden barracks were dismantled after the war before the museum was established and moved to Warsaw. Warsaw was completely destroyed during the war. People needed shelter and barracks were taken to Warsaw. Only chimneys left, foundations. You can see chimneys sticking out from the ground. They were wooden barracks. In 1940, the German army. During the second, they were moved here in pieces and constructed by the prisoners. In each barrack that is crowded, 400 people, sometimes more. The number depends on the overall number of prisoners in the...
Two were burned up by the Nazis and one by the Sonderkommando. This is where they had the flowers and everything planted, so people didn't realise what they're getting into. And the trees were to keep it covered from the rest of the camp. The other thing is I'm actually standing here by myself. I thought it would be crowded with tourists. I know it's out of season, but the nearest person is Eddie over there. Here I am at the entrance to one of the gas chambers. It's very... I'm quite nauseous actually. Horrible. Horrible. All the trees around to cover it all so no one could see. Awful. Do you want to walk back down the central selection ramp?
Along the railway tracks?
Yeah. No, I don't mean on the tracks itself, I mean this ramp. I didn't mean on the trip, that would be daft.
Yeah.
So this is what they call the Juden platform. This is where the trains either side unloaded and the selections were done right where I'm walking.
And watching this back at home, it's going to seem a million miles and a lifetime away. Just don't.
I want vegetarian. She said, well, I'm making it. I said, yeah, but you just touched.
It's dark outside. And that's Varville Castle, all lit up.
Still to come this afternoon is
There's the traffic over the Vistula.
Upton Park against West Ham. Gary Cottrell is there. What kind of occasion, Gary?
Well, obviously there's no love lost between these two
Shithead.
of West Ham and Manchester, but today they will be united.
Watching the sport.
They're opting, I'm told, by West Ham for the applause, a minute's applause as opposed to a minute's silence. And
Sky News Channel 9. There's a man with the gun, buys the gun. And lo, the posh toilet of Poland. Poshest toilet in the whole of Poland. And there's me. Hello. I'm going to go out this evening. Go out, and I'm going to say "Ci mówi pan po angielsku?" and people are going to go, "Nah, don't do that." And you don't know what that means, do you? So I do. Last night, change of mood. going into town for the celebrations of Advent, which is something to do with a group called the Christians. All right, we're now back in the centre of Krakow, and I know the Polish now, for I don't understand. Do you speak English? Nie rozumie, ci mówi pan po angielsku, which is quite good. But it's meant to be this big Advent thing, and it's not looking that big, but it is quite lit up, and it's looking quite nice. And I'll turn the camera around in a second, and you'll be able to see how nice it is. And it's nowhere near as cold as yesterday. All the snow's all gone. It's not raining. It's a little bit windy, but only a little. It's 3 centigrade, which is more than -3 centigrade, which is probably about what it was yesterday. But have a look around. And the time now is just gone 6. That's Polish time. It's only 5 in Britain. Hey, it's the crazy gate. The crazy party gate, hey!
Aha, faktycznie wam się umówić.
I am feeling really proud of myself. I just managed to go to a little shop here, and I wasn't going to, because it's cheap and tacky, but it's small, and so I thought. One moment. Do you want to say this? Yeah. Most kind, thank you. But I thought what I was gonna get, right? It's the furthest this camera's been from me since this holiday started.
Ooh.
I thought that's just for me. That was 6 zlotys. That's £1.50. It's cheap and it's absolute crap, but I like it. Do you want a panta swords are us? He's a friend of the gunman. You're not listening, are you?
Swords are us gone.
Swords and things.
Yeah, I think it's quite enough of that. Yeah, there's another one. Eddie's just had a wee in the middle of the street. One of Krakow's fat pigeons. Actually, it's not a fat pigeon. Most of Krakow's pigeons are very overweight. Look the size of that one. Look the size of that one. Great big fat bloater. Turn the snights on. Show how fat you are. I think it's probably fat bloater with one leg. Well, I tell you, that Advent party is going like mega, isn't it? They really know how to party.
Well, you might see it later. It might when you come back from after having a meal. They might be going nuts out there. Sort of thing.
Right, like Cossack dancers.
Yeah, yeah.
Mexican food there.
Sushi
bar there. Photo bar there if you want to get your cantos, because God knows there's need of cantos around here. And that's the street down there as well. That's where stuff happens. These buildings look quite fun, so I'm filming them. And that is where you buy food for cows. Cad. This is where you get a punch on the python. We're having a coffee before the concert, and we've got this here, and we get a bit, you know, that's alright. And then they start getting, ooh, and ooh, and ooh, what's going on here? What is that? And they're quite expensive, but they're very expensive. That's £4 for that one. Yeah. Very sophisticated coffee with little biscuit and the worst milk pouring thing in the world. You cannot pour properly from it. But they heat all their milk up first, which I think is the way we should do things anyway. Look at the way this is decorated. Pretty good, isn't it? They take care over their presentation. Alright, had the coffee, going, there's a couple of, I know. Doing a song about periods, about the flow. Right, we're not going to go down there for a concert. He's dumbstruck. The place for tonight's concert, and it's fairly impressive, isn't it? Well, these are the people we saw last night. They were doing Four Seasons last night. This is the church I filmed yesterday in the snow with all these statues outside it. Had a meal, going back to the hotel just on 10 o'clock Sunday night, so leaving soon. It's quite cold and it's snowing again. We've been out there a few seconds, but I'm bloody covered in it already. That is this evening's meal, which is now recorded for posterity. Yeah, tonight was I'm going to do it this way. I'll do it this way. And wet lens. Sorry, I'm going to clean this in a moment if I can find anything to clean it with. There we are. Better. Now tonight was avocado with capers in a herb sauce on a bed of salad. And the cappuccino and tagliatelle with chanterelle mushrooms and amazing ice cream with orange chocolate sauce, and it wasn't Mr. Wimpy, we'll say that much. This is the route we've walked more than once. It doesn't want to focus now. Big puddle. Actually, the snow looks incredible through those lights. Oh, crossing the street. Crossing the street. Oh, there's a tram. Dr. Bloody Zhivago. Okay, nearly back at the hotel. Someone's very cold, so he's got my umbrella. I'm alright. I'm actually covered in bloody snow, but I'm fine.
I thought England was bad. Get a load of Poland. Bloody hell, fire.
It's only been snowing for about 15-20 minutes. It's bloody everywhere. Let's go this. Let's go this. Look at that. Bloody incredible. These are weather conditions that make you not really worried about leaving. Oh, it's fun. I think we've seen our first snow of the year, Eddie.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm in the lift. That's the lift. Going out now to the room. I'm dripping, look at this. Out now to the room. It's like The Shining. It's very warm. Just down here. You should be able to look out to the courtyard if the lights are up. No, there's no lights on out there. But that's out in the courtyard. Great fun. And the final morning. We leave today in a couple of hours. You can't even see Wawel Castle now. It's got foggy again. I wonder if that means we're not going to be able to take off from Krakow. I hope not. That postman pat in Polish.
Jeśli to nie problem, to będzie dla mnie zaszczyt. Zaraz skończę pracę w ogródku i udam się na stację. Nie możemy przecież
They're discussing how many ways you can eat a cat.
Och, to wielka pomoc, dziękuję. Chodź, Jess.
Who stuffs the cat with beetroot? That's the cat's run off.
Cześć, jak wam idzie?
There's now different things they can make in the factories.
Mam dobrą wiadomość i złą wiadomość. Najpierw dobra. Wiem, co się popsuło w rakiecie i wiem, jak ją naprawić. A zła wiadomość, nie mam potrzebnej części.
So it is 10:30 and we're leaving very soon, and big barge on the river is left. that is a big bugger. Oh God, is it never ending? Bloody hell. It's not that cold. It may look freezing. It's only as cold as it would be out on the street in Britain right now, in spite of the snow. There's a hotel over there. We were somewhere just around that corner. And people waiting for a tram. And here comes one now. I'm such a tourist. I was going, no, you Polish people, piss off, you're not getting on my tram. No business, you see. When we're throwing out bread for the birds. Either that or it's just a serving suggestion. But yeah, the room we're staying at is somewhere up there. Where is it? It's one of those along there somewhere. I'm just filming aimlessly now, I've got a video to fill up. There she goes, woman feeding birds. Woman, I will never know. Can I have some more bird food, please? Stamp my feet up. Into the hotel. Hello. I've got a barge going under the bridge and it went on and on and on.
All right.
It was just, I think it's the barge and it was like a tanker.
Oh wow.
It was like 2.5 barges.
Impressive.
No, it's nice. I got a really nice photo of the hotel from the outside because the sun's on it just about right. Just waiting now for the coach to take us back to the airport. Sun's come out, as you can see. Eddie's learning to read.
Turn it off now.
To the airport. I've checked with reception, you've all paid, so you're all right.
Ever the tourist. There, as it's melting, great big clumps of snow are dropping off there onto people, which is quite funny. I've just thrown a snowball at him. All traces of it gone there. Look! See how much warmer it's got. It's 12.27. There we are, 13 degrees Celsius now. You can actually feel the sun. It's quite nice. Good weather for leaving. We're just waiting to go. People going out. You're gonna do a jig? No. Up there. You don't go with them, they're too expensive.